Hey guys, it's Ree. What's up? I hope you're good. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to what I've read in January. So we might have some cats coming and going because both of the cats are in the room with me right now and they seem very interested in cuddles. So just a heads up. So I have 5 books on the wrap up, but I've only read 4. And it was like quite a good reading month for me, not gonna lie. So I started the year with the book my boyfriend got me for Christmas, and it is My Summer Girl by Maeve Black. And holy shit, that was so sweet, so good. It was very cozy to me. And before I get into what the book is about, something I really like is that at the start of every chapter, we have art of the character and a song that goes with the chapter. So it's very, very nice. And the art is honestly so beautiful. So this book is about our main character, Dolce. She never really thought love was in the cards for her. As a Cupid, all she does is help people fall in love, and she is to be in an arranged marriage to produce more Cupids. Then our other characters, I'm just gonna tell you right now. So we have Dolce, our main character, that is right here. Then we have Vex right here. They are a dom. That is literally what they do. They own a sex club. Then we have Vera, who is a summer queen. Then we have Rayvar, who is Vera's second. So that's what's gonna help you make sense what I'm about to say. So Dolce and Vex already have this relationship, dom sub, and one day Dolce is like, fuck it, I'm gonna ask them to actually fuck me. That same day, Vera asked Rayvar to go into another realm and find her mate. Well, Rayvar finds Dolce, who he thinks is perfect for Vera, but you know, Dolce's already seeing Vex. Rayvar has been in love with Vera forever. Vera's to be queen. And we go on this journey of Rayvar basically kidnapping Dolce to bring her to the kingdom of Solaris, which is Vera's kingdom. And we have the story of Rayvar and Dolce falling in love. Dolce still thinking about Vex. And then we have Vex, who realizes, their mate is missing. And in Solaris, we have the story of Vex and Vera finding this very deep connection and friendship. And the more it goes on, the more they all fall in love with each other. They're actually all fated mates. And it's just a very sweet and cozy read. Very smutty too. And yeah, I really liked it. It was very nice. Then we already have my first DNF of the year. Now, I will probably pick this back up at some point. It's only a temporary DNF, but I had to get it in my brain that I was not reading this right now. The Stolen Heir by Ollie Black. So this is the first book in the second series in the Folk of the Air universe by Ollie Black. The first series is the Cruel Prince series, which we have Jude and Carden. Is my favorite series. And when I picked this book up, I had just reread the whole Cruel Prince series, and I'd had a lot of this. And these are YA fantasy. The first series is very political with a romance backstory, and this seemed to be in that same vein. So in this book, we are 10 years after the Battle of the Snake, which is in Queen of Nothing, which is the 3rd book of the Cruel Prince series. And we have Oak, who we know and love. I love Oak. And we have Surin, who I also really liked her. We met her in the 3rd book. They are now all grown up, and Surin now lives in the human world. Oak needs Surin's help to go and defeat Surin's biological mother in the Fae world. And from what I understand, they embark on this journey together and they fall in love while on this journey. There's 2 books in this. It does seem very nice, and like I would love this, but as I said, I just read a full YA series, and I am not really a YA girly. I love my smutty romances, rom-coms, so I will be picking this back up at some point, but not right now. Then I picked up Rules of Our Own by Jay Wilder. This is the 3rd book in the series. I do not know the name of the series, sadly. And this happened like 3 years after the first 2 books. The first 2 books kind of happened at the same time, and this one is 3 years later after they're out of university and living their life. So in this book, we have Mia, who is a pediatrics resident. She wants to be a pediatrics doctor, and her end goal is to work with kids who need prosthetic limbs, and she actually started this charity to get money to help those kids. Then we also have Alex and River. Alex and River have been best friends since childhood. They are hockey players. They now play in the Boston Bruins together. So the 3 of them end up in the same villa room hotel thing at one of their friends' wedding. So it's actually the people from the 2nd book that get married in this book, and shit starts to go down. Something to know is that the 3 of them had some sort of relationship while they were in university. She fell for both of them, but they were very jealous, so it never went anywhere. Now, on this little vacation, the 2 guys make a deal. Let's not be jealous and have a weekend of fun with this girl we both haven't been able to get out of our head. Throughout this weekend, Alex and River find out that they might actually be also attracted to each other, and that they've just hidden those feelings because they've been best friends for so long. And after this weekend, they just all go back to their normal lives and can stop thinking about each other. In here, we also have the story of Mia's abusive ex and stuff like that. So if you're very sensitive to this, maybe don't read that. But they end up all like together again and falling for each other and in a throuple. And I really liked it also. Now on to the book I liked the least, that I thought I was gonna love. We have My Demon of Fire by Rosemary A. Johnson. In this book, we have, the normal human realm, and in this one town, demons go to find their mates there. I don't know the statistics of that, okay? I don't know how it works, but... And every once in a while, demons come to the earth, get their mate, fuck back out. On the night of their birthday, both Blue and her twin sister Sky, I do judge the names in this book so much, okay? Like, yeah. They're both taken by demons. Sky is taken, who knows by who, into the demon realm. And Blue is willingly taken by Sol, which is the Prince of Fire, to go to the demon realm and save her sister. Sol is her twin sister's actual fated mate, so he also wants to find her. But of course, Blue and Sol end up falling in love, yada yada yada. I pushed myself to read it. It was and then I was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna read the second book. You'd think the second book would start after the first one, right? Even though if it's a different couple and it's Sky, the twin sister, and Breeze, fucking Breeze, the Prince of Air. Like, it's their story. But no, I started it. I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe I'll like this one more. And it starts at the same place as the start of this one. So they happen at the same time. I don't know. I didn't even read more than the first 2 pages of this one. Next up, the series I'm currently reading. I finished reading Seventh Circle by Tate James, which is the first book in the Hades series. Back in May of 2024, I read the Madison Kate series, also by Tate James, and I really, really loved it. When I saw it was a Hades series, I really, really wanted it, but never actually bought it. My boyfriend bought all 4 of those books for me for my birthday, knowing that my birthday is at the end of February. He got me this edition here. If you've seen the normal edition of Tate James books, you have like the girl on it, and I don't really like it. And I was able to get the Madison Kate series, like, alternate cover, and also the Hades alternate cover, which makes me very happy. And I also have like the red sprayed edges on them. So this book is about Hades. She is this gang leader who overlooks basically the whole state's other gangs. She is the mastermind behind a lot. She is respected, she is feared. And she has 2 rules for her gang and the gangs she look over. 1, no sex trafficking at all, especially children. And 2, no selling of PCP, which is also called angel dust. It's a drug. And at some point, PCP starts showing up in her clubs. And she tries to find who the fuck is underneath all of this. And we learn who it is in book 2, but he's not like caught in book 2. And throughout all of that, there's also this love square. It's not a love triangle, it's a love square. There's 3 dudes. There's Lucas, who is a stripper that she just hired for one of her clubs. They have this instant love connection. They just snap together like puzzle pieces. Then there is Cassiel, Cass, who is another gang leader under like her gang umbrella. He is older than her. She has had a crush on him for a while. And when she asks him to fuck, he tells her, sorry, I don't fuck kids. Well, later on, you know, they get together. He says, I don't fuck kids because he's like in his 30s and she's 23. And we also have Zed, who is my favorite. He is her second. He is her best friend. They've been best friends for years. They have some shared trauma. And I just love him so much. So there's also this romance going on. And what I like is that, like, you see the gang-related stuff through the romance. So where Cruel Prince is political with romance woven in through it, this is, like, honestly, romance. And she does her gang leader stuff throughout it. And, like, she lives her gang leader life throughout the romance. And I really liked it, actually. And yeah, I finished the second book last night, nearly fucking cried. I'm currently reading the third book. Honestly, if you are to read either Hades or the Madison Kate series, buy all of the books because they all end either on cliffhangers or on like big events that make you want to read more. I personally would tell you to read the Madison Kate series first and then the Hades series, because they're both based in Shadow Grove, which is the same series. But this, like, the Madison Kate series happens before the Hades one, and there is talk of what happened in the Madison Kate series in the Hades one, especially because Hades' little sister is friend with Madison Kate. But if you want to go straight into this one, you also can. There just might be a little bit of things that you don't fully understand. So, those were the books I read and DNF'd in January. My one and only goal for reading for 2025 is to enjoy reading, because in 2024 and the years before, I would force myself to read it every day. But now I'm like, if I don't feel like reading, I don't have to read. If I'm too tired, I don't have to read. And like, if I don't enjoy a book, I can DNF it. Even if it's like this book that I think I'm gonna love, I can DNF it, put it to the side, read it another time, or just not read it. You know, I don't have to read if I don't want to. And I've really been applying that, and I actually enjoy reading more than I did in the past like 6 months. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!